So this stuff is just like nonsense, and everyone knows it's nonsense. We just have tolerated it. Why? Because we didn't know. I mean, seriously, we didn't know. I mean, I feel like the sucker of the year. I would have come up with all kinds of programs. I could have made bank on the government had I known that this stupid shit actually existed. I told my daughter that. She works for the State Department. I'm like, damn it, why didn't you help me out? I put you through school. I could have been I could have made big money. I'd be I'd have Mercury Luxes and ATSs at every station, but no, instead not.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, I had no, you never knew all this stuff, the way they structured it, and they thought they buried it deep enough to where you couldn't track it, but they didn't realize old Elon could figure it out. And others, obviously, as well. There's a trace, all the money, and somehow they figured out how to rebound a bunch of it into their back pockets. And yeah, no doubt, a lot of people are getting very wealthy off of it.
Well, they were, and now the pushback is coming, and that's freaking it out, and that's okay too. You know what? The David train might be ended. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but it appears as though it is. And wow, I mean, I would think that any party, I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican, Independent or whatever, that you would want to be on the forefront of saying whatever is wasteful, whatever is fraud, whatever is abuse, whatever doesn't make sense, if you were spending it and it was your actual own money, that you should get rid of it if it's not right. Wow, I can't believe that's a pushback.
Oh my God, they're losing their mind. I saw some clip where they spent a whole congressional hearing over this. Elon Musk is a non-U.S. citizen and he's non-elected, blah, 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 blah. And he's exposing people's financial records and medical records. Really, a multi-gazillionaire is interested in your 2 cents? Give me a break. I mean, come on now. The only thing they're upset about is exactly what we've been talking about. The jig is up. The golden goose is laying no more eggs. And that's the only problem they have. N4 is ZOP.
That's exactly true. K4, CST. So we'll just see thankful that Chuck Schumer came back around to ROS thinking, wow, what a crazy world it is.
Yes, indeed. And they are pissed at him.
Yay!
Exactly. They've got so many problems on their hands on that side that they've let that infiltration of that far left in so deep. I don't think they're going to recover for probably 10 years.
Oh, I think that they believe that's true as well, and so that's what the angst is all about, right? So you can have a great plan, but if you have angst, if you're just apoplectic about the fact that you know that your future is coming to a close, what do you do? I mean, that's got to be a bad place to be in.
Oh, without a doubt.
And I don't know about you, but I watched JOC, and she's put on a little bit of weight.
They're pushing her now. That's crazy. The far left, they want to get Schumer out and put her in place. And we're talking wackadoodle city.
Yeah, rock the rock.
Yeah. Got a bartender here for you. Not that there's anything wrong with bartenders, but they're not congressmen.
No, I love my bartenders, but I don't need you to run the country because your ideas are stupid.
Oh, Lord. Yep, I just pray we get this sorted out before too long and the economy takes a turn for the better.
Oh, I'm optimistic. I believe it will. I really do, Tim. I think that we're going to have to, we got to suck it up a little bit. We've got interest rates being what they are. But when you start introducing common sense, it's going to take that bitter pill to be swallowed by a bunch of people before it just actually sets in. And it will. It's going to. And once it feels like it's the new normal, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, I agree. We're in a bubble here, though, Chris. Man, I'll tell you, I talk to a lot of other people in this business that I'm in the different parts of the country, and we're so insulated here in this Lee, Collier, and pretty much all of South Florida, to be honest, that we don't feel it. Even when we were in the worst of times in 08 and, that whole thing, 08, 09, part of 2010, we were still doing pretty good business here, but we're very fortunate, I think, for being in this area.
Yeah, for sure. I employ a lot of people, and so I talk to them, and I know what they make, and because I pay them, of course, and I know what their pain points are, and I know what they're concerned about, and it's amazing. It's amazing how optimistic and how grateful they are for what's happening, and so that makes me feel better. One way or another, I'll be all right, but at the end of the day, those people are the people that tell me what the bellwether is, and I listen to that, and I'm good about it.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yep, that's all you'd ever hope for is that sort of an ownership and leadership.
So they just got to keep on keeping on. That's the thing. That's it. And, the old man's got to keep doing what he's doing. And, if you work it backwards, could you screw up any more than we had for the last 4 years? Probably not.
Yeah, we've survived it so far.
I mean, who opens up the country and lets anybody that wants to come in, come in? My God.
Yeah. That is, we'll see at the end of the day. That's one thing, this guy that was on Joe Rogan, this John McPhee, I don't know if you know who that is. Do you know that name?
No, I don't.
He is a warfighter, Navy SEAL, Green Beret, whole bunch of different outfits. He was with Delta Force as well. They called him something of Baghdad. I can't remember the nickname they gave him, but he was dishing on some of the stuff that he's worried about that they think has come across the border.
You talking about military-age Chinese men who come over the border. There's approximately between 25 and 35,000 who have kits with the same exact gear, with food and radio communications and money, who have been taught seriously throughout the border searches, and that's okay.
Yep. There's that, and then there's Iranian missiles that they know about, and I don't know if you follow any of this stuff. There's a guy who has a website or a YouTube channel called Monkey Works, and he spells works W-E-R-X, and he's he's another retired Special Forces guy. And he's showing all the flights. He's got the Sky Glass software where you can see all the military aircraft and their positions. And they are definitely hunting for nuclear weaponry. With using these P-8 Poseidons. Have you seen those aircraft?
Yeah, I know. And that's what all the hubbub was about, and still will be continued to be about, with the drone aircraft on the East, well, everywhere, not just the East Coast, but everywhere.
Yes, that's what they're doing. They were searching. They have, I guess that this stuff gives off some kind of a, I don't know what it is, but they're able to track it and sniff it out, they call it.
Yeah, the signature is, they used to call them frogs back in the 60s. And so frogs were battlefield tactical nuclear weapons. And they give off, obviously, a huge signature if you can detect it. But it's an insidious device that can be used anywhere, anytime, and it's a massive problem. And if you open your border and you let people in, and you have no control over what's going on, and at some point in time, you finally decide that, look, this is bad news. How do you go back and bring all that shit back?
Yeah, you got to close Pandora's box somehow. 20 after in 4 is that okay?
24, CFD.
But that's quite interesting watching his show. Is he goes through all these what he calls sit reps, and some of it you got to filter through. Yeah, there's some sensationalism. He's selling up, T-shirts and whatnot, but some of it isn't. I mean, some of it is definitely legitimate. And you see the activity that's going on. It's pretty crazy. I mean, he was showing the trafficking of the migrants. They were, a lot of people didn't realize we were literally paying to fly people in here. They would go to countries and load a freaking plane up, like Coletta Air. That was a big one. Connie Coletta started this private air flight services called Coletta Air. And they were going to these different countries and picking up all these freaking refugees and bringing them here and strategically placing them in different parts of our country.
Yes, I truly look forward to Pam Bondi bringing charges against all of those individuals who did that.
Well, that would be nice, because we need to start doing the roundups. Yeah, good evening. How are you? Yep, I hear you just fine.
Here in San Island, Florida.
Well, good evening, Todd. You got Tim here, Tango India Mike, and we're just south of Chris there. He's in Sanibel, and I'm in Naples. Yeah, I read something about that earlier this morning. Exactly. That's good. Because that's been a big thorn in the side of progress here. Yeah, it's working for you, no problem at all.
Oh, you sound good. Just leave it alone.
Yeah, I never understood how these stinking circuit court judges something the president's doing. What in the world? I just pulled Wendy up. I see we got rain on our back door here, but I've not seen it here at the house yet. I don't see any lightning strikes or anything in it.
I just heard
so
thunder,
the electrical's offshore, but we do need the rain. It's so dry.
I just heard thunder.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let me check it out here. Hang on.
Okay, Todd. Well, thanks for stopping by. We're out here most evenings, even in the afternoon, so stop on by. Good to hear you. 7-3. From N4, Zulu Oscar Papa.
Yep, good to hear you. K4, CFG.
I'm looking here on Windy. It usually shows the lightning strikes. I don't see any quite in our area yet, but who knows? Maybe it's lagging.
Yeah, exactly. I'm on Windy too. I see it's like we've got some yellow stuff way out there, but yeah, I heard something.
Yeah, did you get any of this? I mean, it looks like it passed you already, some of it, some of the rain clouds.
Yeah, we got no rain. I don't know. Let's look that out here. Let's look at. We only get the hurricanes, Tim. We don't get, like, regular rain.
Yeah, exactly. What happened to that?
Who knows?
That's the other thing this guy talks about is these guys are playing around and manipulating these storms, and that's what's causing a lot of these tornadoes.
Who's doing that?
He said it was some NOAA outfit, NOAA, yeah, the National Oceanic, whatever it stands for. They were cloud seeding and doing stuff like that, making these storms bigger than they were originally.
Oh, well, the cloud seeding going on since the 50s. That's just a bunch of bull.
I hope so. Yeah, I don't want to see that. We don't need any help from Mother Nature. We don't need to enhance anything. But they definitely did it. You see all that stuff they were doing in the Middle East? Where they were having, in Dubai, they were having big rainstorms?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
That was all man-made. That's funny, I zoomed in here, and I got part of Cuba that came up, and there's a town in Cuba called Moron.
Applicable.
That's right. That's where Castro lives. But it is very close when you start looking at it. Havana and Key West are, what, 90 miles apart?
Yeah, I've been to Havana. I've run my boat for Key West there.
Oh, you're lucky they didn't want to keep it.
Well, you gotta take special measures, and you're not insured when you do it.
Yeah, that's like air flights over it. I mean, you can schedule it, and get permission ahead of time to fly over them. But man, I don't know.
Well, we got here. We went from Key West to Havana and declared there. We had a host family that was taking care of us on the Hatteras, so we left the boat. I had a 6-hour P226 and a Remington 870 shotgun, which I turned over to the Cuban authorities, and which they kept until we were ready to leave. They returned them. No incident.
Well, that's nice to hear.
Yeah, it was actually pretty pleasant. I will say this though about that. It was very depressing. It was The whole place was a disaster zone.
Well, it's living proof that socialism does not work.
No, it clearly didn't. And yeah, I mean, the people were wonderful and very welcoming. And my brushed them in my Spanish enough that I could actually communicate. But it was sorry to see, to be honest.
Yeah, it's horrible conditions for a lot of those people. And for ZOP at the 30.
K4 CFD.
Wonder if we should migrate to the 38s. The boys should be in there.
Well, let's try it. Let's QSY over there.
Yep. And 4 ZOP QSY.
K4 CFD.